Welcome back to Yelling at Pigeons. This is episode 30, the Big 3-0. Today is Wednesday, February 19th. And Caleb, you seem a little upset.
Luke, they did it again. We've talked about it once on the show. SNL 50, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really watch SNL like that, but I've seen some like really, really good sketches come out of it. Like the Andy Samberg and Lonely Island doing their melody, awesome, incredible.
Yeah,
and they've run back a few like classics, over this time. They brought back the Domingo sketch.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. I will never understand.
I share your anger with this.
I have seen it's been on my TikTok a few times, and I just skip it every time. And I like truly do not understand why anybody thinks that sketch has any comedic value whatsoever.
I don't either.
Like, now we have the singing's not good, and it's just not funny.
It's not. Well, the singing's not supposed to be good.
I know, but
and apparently that's supposed to be part of the funny part.
Yeah, but then they're gonna have Sabrina Carpenter on it this time, and
well, they had an even better singer on it last time.
Who was on it last time? I don't even remember.
The OG is Ariana Grande.
Oh yeah. It's just not funny. Like, please give me.
It's not funny.
It's just there's zero. Like, I have not even considered laughing at it.
It's not funny, and it's not offensive. Like,
no,
I feel like nowadays people think something's either funny or offensive. Like a joke
it's
neither. It's neither. It's not offensive at all. It's just not funny.
Neither.
It's as funny as like the fact that my laptop is on my desk.
Yeah,
it's not offensive that my laptop's on my desk. It's not funny that my laptop's on my desk. It just is.
Yeah,
it just exists.
It makes me so mad. Like, why do they keep
the fact that it got an SNL 50 is
yes, like that.
Like, you're celebrating the greatest moments in SNL history, like some historic sketches, and they celebrated Domingo, which I don't know. To be fair, from a rating standpoint, like, it was viral.
Yeah,
I just don't get it. Maybe I'm old.
Yeah, maybe
we're turning into olds. Maybe we need
washed.
to get like a young person on here, and they'll be like, "Yeah, bro, that's so funny."
No, that I just have
I don't get it.
I have never laughed at that sketch.
No,
and I never.
Well, when it took off, I didn't understand. I think we talked about it. We're like, "What is?" I don't get it.
That's why I said we talked about it already. Like,
yeah,
it's SNL 50, like 50 years of like the greatest like comedic minds, and you are going to send us that?
They didn't even have Bill Hader.
Yeah.
He wasn't even there.
Yeah,
and they had Domingo.
Yeah,
which granted, I'm sure he was not only invited but probably begged to be there. I have no idea why he wasn't.
Yeah, I don't understand that either. But like,
it's actually crazy. But that's insane.
They could have filled it with any other 5 minutes. I don't even know how long it is because I didn't watch all of it. Just because it's the worst.
Give us another. Bring it on down to Blankville. Like,
yeah,
I would have taken that. That would have been awesome.
Yeah. It's it just makes me. It's like I said, I'm not a huge SNL guy, but I understand comedy.
There are eras of SNL that I really like, but even then, like, I was probably too young to really be watching them. I more so like them in hindsight.
Yeah.
And it has been better the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Than it was the previous 5 or 6. But
like, if there's a host that I think is going to be funny on there, if there's something that I like, a musical act that I want to see, if Sydney Sweeney's on there, I'll watch it. But
yeah, if they were to do like, I don't know, like Sydney Sweeney and I don't know, Glenn Powell.
Yeah,
I'd watch that.
Yeah,
I'll definitely watch that. No, Shane Gillis is going to be on it again next month. I'm going to watch that.
Good for him. I'll watch that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't understand it. And like, they probably had other things they could have put there, and they were just like, nah.
Like I said,
the
real mystery.
Give me another commercial.
Yeah. The real mystery is not so much that they had it on there; it's that it did well enough. Yeah. That we got to a point where it's on the 50th anniversary show.
Yeah, and I will never understand it. And people are probably going to clip this and be like, "Oh, look at these white men talking about what's funny and what's not." We are.
Yeah. Well, we are, and you're not going to find that anywhere else. So
Clint texted me like once a month and is like, "How do you guys not have thousands of followers on TikTok? You guys are hilarious."
We're the only 2 white guys with microphones.
Yeah,
it's shocking that we don't have more following. Are you laughing? What are you laughing at?
I just wasn't expecting that.
Oh, the intro.
Yeah, I thought you were just. Like,
I've been trying to find a good spot to squeak it in for the last 2 minutes.
I was like, I thought, well, when you like opened the show with the intro, I was like, oh, he's just gonna like retroactively put it in and like do a clip from the show later on. I was like, oh, maybe it's not downloaded yet.
Oh, that's a good point because we usually do cold open.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
cold
you're
open.
right. You're right. We usually cold open. Now I can open with this and time travel.
No, I think we just keep it. That's just so funny.
Yeah, we'll keep it.
It's like 5 minutes into the show, and it's just.
We should start doing a challenge. We see how long we can go before we add the intro.
Our one listener, Jose, is probably like, man, the intro. I guess they just didn't do the intro. Maybe they finally stopped paying for their whatever, and they can't.
Yeah, which to be fair, I might be paying for that for no reason because I'd like to know if did I just need to be paying for it when I made the song, which I made on my own and didn't use AI to make?
Yeah.
Or do I need to always be paying for it as long as I'm using it?
Yeah, that's a good question.
And I don't know, so I've just continued to pay for it.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the intro. And for you guys that don't like, it should level out to be pretty normal volume after edit, but in the moment it's very loud and it just jumps into your headphones
in the middle of a conversation. It just like it got me good, and I.
Oh man, I was very going back to SNL though. I was very excited to see Lonely Island set.
Yeah,
like that was cool. And then what's his name? The guy that plays the radio host in Hot Rod.
Yeah.
Came out there and he did mustard for no reason.
That was so funny. That was so cool. Funny.
I still think
was it you that said that the disc was on autopilot at this point?
No,
I saw somewhere someone said that the disc track is just on autopilot, the first ever autopilot disc track.
They were trying to the Drake stands where there was a thing going around about like Drake's album was it outstreamed Kendrick's album by like it was like 90 this past month or whatever, or this past week. It was like 90.4 million Drake, 90.3 million Kendrick streams.
Mm-hmm.
And people were like, bro, Drake just dropped that and he only beat him by 0.1.
Yeah.
And they're bragging about it.
Yeah.
And this Kendrick album came out last year.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
One of my favorite...
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. I was going to say Lonely Island, watching that was even more... I don't know if I've mentioned this on the show. I've talked to you about it off the show. I think Lonely Island is sneakily dipping their toes into the idea of dropping another album.
Yeah. They've released a bunch
going on tour again would be awesome.
They've released a bunch of digital shorts with SNL over the past couple months, which would... like all of their albums have a few of their music videos from SNL on them.
Yeah. I mean, they've had essentially two singles recently, which is like usually an artist starts dropping some singles.
Yeah.
You're getting an album.
And the Lonely Island guys are working together right now. They're doing the podcast every week together.
Yep.
So like, it would make sense that there's like, why not?
When they did the pod, I was like, this has to give them the itch to do something, right?
Yeah.
Movie, album,
something. Yeah, album, yeah.
Maybe both.
Yeah. Why not?
But yeah, they had Sushi Glory Hole.
Yeah.
Which they released and was on SNL. And then they had I don't know what the title is, but it was like my favorite thing is to call the cops on people.
Yeah.
That was the song.
Yeah.
I don't know what the title of the song was. And Charlie XCX played his wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she was also featured on there from a musical standpoint. And I was like, they're back. And then it hasn't been that long to where I'd be like, oh, I guess they're not. Like, we're still kind of in limbo of like, they might be back.
I think they probably had their like creative juices turn to SNL 50 because they're probably a big part of that. They are all writers, so probably helped write some of the sketches and put together.
They're alt writers?
All writers? They're not like you.
Oh, come on. I was trying to dunk on you, and then you just turned around and blocked it and dunked on me.
But yeah, I think we're gonna get some more coming. I think it's gonna be awesome.
I'm excited. Big Lonely Island guys here on this pod.
Yeah,
Definitely a Lonely Island podcast.
Yeah, still very sad that I didn't get to go to the tour, but very happy that I got the shirt from it.
Yes, yeah. I forgot I bought you that shirt.
Yeah,
Shout out to me.
I saw clips of them performing recently though on TikTok of like I think during like the after show of SNL 50.
Oh,
Someone
okay.
like posted videos and they did the Justin Timberlake as the marionette
Nice
performing
nice.
all of them. But we need more of that.
They're the best. Like if they go on tour again, we got to find a way to go. It's like obviously not like this grand show from like a budget standpoint, but they're just very entertaining.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So
I just need them to do Cool Beans.
Yeah, Cool Beans.
Cool Beans.
It was funny going to their show, and a lot of people that were, you could tell they loved Lonely Island when they were on SNL, and probably haven't really kept up with them. And they're like, Lonely Island's going to be in town. I'm going to go see them. And then they played stuff from Popstar Never Stop, Never Stopping, and you were watching people realize that they still got it.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is so funny. Like, this is, how I never heard this. When did they drop this? And it was very funny. Like, when they, like, Finest Girl, people were like, looking
Finest
around.
girl
Like,
I've met in my whole
I think
life.
people were looking around like, are they dropping this right now? Like, what is this? It's such
That's
a good
awesome.
song. Oh, man. Speaking of fine girls, have you watched Love is Blind?
I have. Yes, I have.
How much? All of it? You're caught up?
I've watched all 6 episodes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Same. I really have one note here. I definitely have some other things that stood out, but my main note was, now, although they do have a pretty good soundtrack, they play some good songs on that show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah.
I kind of would like it if they just replaced all the transition songs with the transitions from Hannah Montana. Like, that would be great. Like, imagine if, like, yeah, like, you have them, like, talking, and they're just like, I just don't know, Chadley. I don't know if this is going to work. And it's like, oh, and it just goes to the next thing. It'll be so good.
But it's like, because it always had Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana, like, spinning.
Yeah.
So it's just like the girl that just like said that. There's like doing like a
Just
twirl.
like, spinning around. Oh, it'll be so good.
Dude, that
I
one
really
girl
need that.
though, being like, I know, like this guy followed me on Instagram.
Yeah, spoiler alert. But that was crazy.
Insane.
I mean, they kind of.
that's not even
cliffhanger because
that's not like that big of a thing because you won't even know who it is. Like they pretty much just say it right away. I didn't say any names.
Yeah. I thought you were saying like it's not a big deal that he did that. I was like, it kind of defeats the entire purpose of the show. That's a pretty big deal.
I don't know,
but we also, to be fair, we don't know that it's true because they left us on. They haven't pulled it up and checked yet.
Yeah, and like, how would he know unless she posted that she was going to be on there or like whatever?
That's true.
You know? Like
that's true because if he didn't know she was going to be on.
And they all live in the same city.
It would just be a coincidence, and he would have really had to connect some.
Yes.
If that's a good point. If she didn't post anything about going on, she needs to like, who do you think you are? Because he probably is just firing off. He's following by a bunch of people.
He's obviously sad and lonely. He's trying to go on
looking for love. He's
looking for love.
Following a bunch of people. Like, you think he remembers every little detail about your Instagram to the point where he's gonna talk to you through a wall? And then be like, I think I followed this girl on Instagram.
And she said that they had mutual followers. So, like maybe she was tagged in a post that one of his friends that's a girl posted. And he was like, oh, she's cute. Let me follow her.
Yeah.
But it
might not be that big of a deal. But it also might be a huge deal.
So could be a huge
really
deal.
In-depth breakdown right there.
Yeah.
It might be no big deal at all, but like, hear me out. It also might be a huge deal.
Yeah.
So, we'll learn more next episode, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Which doesn't come out for... That might be a couple days.
Friday?
I want to say it's the 21st.
There's 4 episodes come out Friday.
Okay, that sounds right then. Yeah.
So
sounds right.
Excited for that love.
I'm actually, to my knowledge, I'm absolutely smoking the competition in watching Love is Blind for my normal circle, aside from you.
Yeah.
Because usually I watch it with my sisters, and we try to stay on pace. And I don't know if any of them have even started it, and I finished it. Smoked it.
Yeah.
Smoked it.
I last time it came out, like this time last year when it came out, I was kind of slower watching it. But this time I just needed a break from some of the shows that I've been watching because some of them get a little dark and twisted. So I was like, I need to. I was sick last week, so
Kill was
we've already
binging.
texted about this, but I binged. I watched all of Dexter New Blood. Turned around and watched all of Dexter Original Sin, and then turned around and watched all of the first season of the original Dexter series,
which is longer than both of the other two.
So that's 32 episodes that are all about an hour, almost an hour long.
It's crazy.
And I watched all 6 episodes of Love Is Blind. So
I kept up a little bit because I did watch all 6 of Love Is Blind, and I did watch the whole first season of Dexter.
Oh, you finished it last night?
I finished it off again. I was texting James about it, and he was like, I said something about like, oh, have you seen the first season of Dexter? Like, da-da-da. He's like, brother, I've only seen the first, 2 episodes. I was like,
James,
how is this possible? So, James, if you're listening,
James,
if you're still a loyal listener, get on it.
Yeah.
He said he was going to have the first season complete EOW. And I was like, we'll see. End of week.
Yeah. Yeah, we need that. And also Severance, which is also like a thriller. It's still twisted, but not as much as a serial killer. But
Severance is Ben Stiller's beautiful dark twisted fantasy.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's so good. So good. One thing I noticed in Dexter, and I texted you about this, but for any Dexter fans out there that are listening, in season 1, episode 4, I believe it is, the title of the episode, I should preface this by saying there's a video, if no one's seen it, of Jeb Bush that's so funny. When he's campaigning in 2016, he has this line that he drops that he expected to be the whole crowd was going to cheer for him, like a mic drop moment. He drops this line about whatever, the current state of politics, and it's crickets. And he literally goes, after about a second and a half pause, he goes, please clap. And then people start clapping. And season 1, episode 4 of Dexter is titled, Let's Hear It for the Boy. So, applaud.
Yeah.
And
I thought it was called Give the Boy a Hand.
Give the Boy a Hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which reference to that song. But yeah, Let's Give the Boy a Hand. That's what it's called, the episode. And the episode has 1 official credited thank you on IMDb, and it's Jeb Bush, which I find so funny. It's so ironic. Also, why? There is, in that episode, there is a mask that I thought was George Bush. Maybe it's Jeb.
Maybe it is Jeb.
And maybe, because I thought that was very funny too, because they were people, Halloween, everyone gets to pretend to be a monster. And then it shows this guy in a George Bush mask. Dexter's I just am one. So
it could be Jeb.
It could be Jeb, but it's either that episode or the episode before.
Okay.
No. The mask is in that same episode.
Okay.
But there's a quote either in that one or the one before. I have to watch it again, where LaGuardia mentions Jeb Bush. So I was like, it could be for that. She's like, no, Jeb Bush signed off on it and everything. That's what she says.
Yeah.
So, or something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the thank you exactly is for, but it's very funny. One, that Jeb Bush has a thank you on Dexter. That's cool. I would have been using that in my campaign. Yeah. Be find me another candidate that has a credited thank you in Dexter.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
buddy.
We talked about it, about how it's a very, very serious show. Very serious, but it is also one of the funniest shows I've seen.
It's sneaky, so funny. Because, if you like dry humor, there's a lot of sneaky dry humor.
Because they do flashbacks to when Dexter was 20, and they don't use a different character, they don't use a different actor. They use Michael C. Hall, and they just give him a Zac Efron wig. And I looked it up. The first season came out at the end of 2006. Do you know when High School Musical came out?
Probably right around then.
January of 06.
Is there a chance they were filmed in the same studio? And Zac Efron's hair was a wig the whole time, and then
there's a chance that they saw that and they were like, "This is how
we need to make him look like Troy Bolton."
Yes,
to exemplify that he's
so
in high
fun.
school.
It's so funny to me that Yeah, they didn't even try, really. They just gave him a wig.
Yeah.
And same with Deb.
So good.
But if you haven't watched Dexter, watch it so you can watch New Blood and then watch Original Sin. And we've also talked about how we need more Original Sin, which is a crazy sentence to say. But
but it hasn't been officially greenlit, to my knowledge, for season 2, which is a little weird because it broke the streaming record for Showtime for a premiere. Yeah. And I believe the ratings held up. I don't know for sure.
Have they talked about wanting to do a second season of it?
I mean, I think it was the showrunner. He mentioned like their plans, like talking about he's like, eventually you're gonna see Dexter get that apartment and you're gonna see him, wearing the clothes that he wears to know, do what he does, and you're gonna see that evolution of Dexter. Yeah. So he has talked about it as if they're gonna do more.
Now
but I haven't heard of Paramount proving it yet.
That takes place 10 years before the original series, if I'm like correct, just because it
seems like at least that.
Because Deb said something. Somebody said something about 10 years ago, and Deb was like, "Well, 10 years ago, I would have been in high school."
Yeah, it was Batista. He was like, "If I wasn't married and 10 years younger," she's like, "I'd be in high school."
Yeah.
But that also kind of doesn't add up because she's in high school in Original Sin.
Yeah.
And I saw a video that said Original Sin is based in... No. The video...
It's in the...
91.
Yeah.
Which I think that video that said it was based in 91 doesn't add up. Because that even Dexter, when Dexter started, that would mean he was at Miami Metro for like 15 years already.
Which possible.
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know.
That just seems like a lot.
Yeah. I just think that they go so hard in season 1, and you think like this show, like it's not going to be good for 8 seasons.
Yeah,
and it is,
and
it's still good for a season 10 years after that, and one that takes place 10 to 15 years before.
Yeah,
like that is crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. If you get through season 1 of the original Dexter and you're not hooked, it's just not for you. Like. Yeah. It's not like, oh, no, wait, give it a chance for season 2 is going to hook you. Like, season 1 is so good.
Yeah. I have texted Luke 3 or 4 times in my, like, rewatch, or in my, like, watching the prequel and the sequel and the rewatch. And I've just been like, I don't know how I didn't finish the entire series in one sitting. The first time I tried to watch it. I watched, like, 3 or 4 episodes. Right? Yeah, I watched, like, 3 or 4 episodes, and then, like, I don't know what happened. I just, like, drifted off. And... it's like by far, like it's probably a top 3 show for me.
Yeah, it's definitely it's probably still my favorite show of all time.
Yeah, like I can't.
Well, my favorite non-comedic show.
Yeah, like I think
favorite show of all time is probably The Office.
Yeah,
that's basic.
Yeah, definitely, it's up there. It might not be 2 or 3, but it's very good.
Yeah,
it's the Yap stamp of approval on Dexter.
Yes, I like that. What would be your top 3? Non-comedies. Off the dome.
I mean,
it doesn't even have to be in order. Just what 3 would be
Dexter's in it. Top. Prison Break's in there.
I thought you'd say that.
Season 2 is kind of slow, but it's still a very good show. I still want you still need to watch that.
Yeah,
I
have one. One of these days we'll have to do a trade-off.
Okay,
because I have one that's going to be in my top 3.
You want me to watch Snowfall?
Yeah.
And non-comedies. That's tough. I mean, I'd probably have to do some digging. I know those are 1 and 2, probably no matter what. I mean, Severance might be.
I was gonna say, I think Severance might already be.
Yeah.
But Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones was so good.
Game of Thrones. I think Severance has to earn a little more. Yes. I love Severance. We've only seen 1.5 great seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a lot of good Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Severance is like Wembenyama right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything looks like it's going to end up being one of the greatest ever.
Yeah.
But if it stopped right now, it wouldn't be.
Yeah. What's your 3?
My 3 would be Dexter, Snowfall, and Game of Thrones in no order.
Yeah.
Probably Dexter number 1, Game of Thrones, then Snowfall. If I had to do it.
Yeah. I think I need to just I wasn't prepared for that question, so I probably just need to go back into the the logs and figure out what other shows. I watched a lot. I mean,
You keep your information in logs?
Yeah.
Like in the woods?
Yeah.
Caleb's like a little troll going out into the woods and checking what he wrote on the log about if he liked the show.
Yeah, I carve it with a knife, like a heart, and then the initials of the show.
Ah, yeah.
In
You
the
need to
log.
go back into your letterbox and see if it said good or bad.
Yeah. But I think it's hard because I mean I watched a lot of comedies when I first started binging TV, so there's that too.
Yeah, that's the thing. I really haven't watched a ton of like serious shows.
Yeah.
And some of the ones that I have are like limited series that are great.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I really love Blackbird, but it's a limited series. I love
but it's not. It's I love Black Mirror.
Oh, Black Mirror is really good. That's just a good pick. It's not a limited series or anything. It's a good pick. Black Mirror is really good. I really like Presumed Innocent, which apparently is going to have a season 2.
Okay, I need to watch.
I kind of wish they would just end it at 1. Mm-hmm. But apparently the original, which that's based on, has a second one. So I guess that's fair. As long as it's not like a forced, like, oh, it did well, let's just make something up. You know what I mean?
Does Avatar: The Last Airbender count as a non-comedy? Because it's like a
maybe
closure to anime, and it's an incredible show.
I'll allow it.
I don't know what I'm taking out. Probably maybe Game of Thrones. I've watched it a ton of times, even as an adult.
Yeah.
Great show. But yeah, definitely some of my top. Those are some of my top ones. But I do have a list of things I need to watch. Yeah, I still want to try to get into. I know get into is a crazy way to say it, but I never watched Breaking Bad or the zombie one. What's the
Walking Dead?
The Walking Dead. Never watched either of those.
I'm under the impression Walking Dead is good for like a couple seasons, and then it's just the exact same thing. Yeah, every episode.
Granted, you could probably say the same thing about Dexter, but there's just so much more suspense.
Yeah, but for Dexter to be the same thing, I think it would have to be like, season 2 is about the exact same kind of killer and and he does the exact same thing. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at least it's different, unique, like, killers and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about people that should play Dokes.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have to add Dokes if they're going to do more Original Sin. And we definitely want to see more Dokes. I offered up, I said high budget, first thing you would think, Michael B. Jordan. If budget's not an option. Yeah. But even then, it's like, would he steal the show? Would he be too big even if the budget was there, would he be too big of an actor for that? And then I had, my pick was Tyler James Williams, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
From Abbott Elementary and Everybody Hates Chris. I thought, my initial thing was like, I think he would be good, but they might have to shoot it weird because he's a lot taller than Dokes. Mm-hmm. And then I looked up their height. Sneaky shorter than Dokes.
Is he
by 1 inch?
Was he? What are they? 5'10" and 5'9"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the money, by the way. That was
I knew Dokes was 5'10". For some reason, I thought you said he was an inch taller. But
oh no! Yeah, he's an inch shorter. Shockingly.
Yeah.
I would not have guessed that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because Dokes is pretty short. Like, he looks short in the show.
Yeah. Yeah. He looks really, like, honestly pretty short.
Yeah.
And the thing is, in Abbott, like, Gregory looks tall. They give the impression that he's tall.
Okay. But he's 5'9".
And yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I'd have to watch from the beginning again and see if they've ever literally said he was tall, but they definitely give the vibe that he's tall. Yeah. And he's only 5'9".
He hasn't grown since Everybody Hates Chris.
So, that's true. That's true. Kind of funny that his name in that is Gregory. I never noticed that.
Yeah, Luke.
And his best friend in Everybody Hates Chris is Greg.
You would want to shout out everybody who's 5'9".
Why would I want to? Oh, no, I wouldn't because they're so much taller than me. They embarrass me. Shout out to all the 5'9" people. Hope I can get up there someday.
Yeah, Luke looks up to you.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, looking up to you every day. Oh man, that's funny. I had So first of all, okay, I was about to talk about an invention, but I'll get to that. I got some pants off TikTok, and they're cargo pants. I saw them on there. They were like $10. So I'm like, okay, sure, I'll give them a try. $10. You know, always could store some cargo in my pants. Why not?
Yeah. You're a blue
They
collar
come
guy
in.
right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They come in. They've got 8 pockets. Cool. Plenty of cargo space. The material is
cargo's on the road.
Caleb Crane, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you come here for. Amazing. I mean, who else is thinking of that? It's incredible. And the material I thought would be like a tougher like work material, like either a denim or canvas, and it's not. It's like polyester. It sounds like those sweatpants are like shush, 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 shush. And the
But
pockets, there's 8
they got
pockets.
snaps on the side.
You would think. There's 8 pockets. 4 of them are fake. So where am I putting all this cargo? You claim I can put so much cargo in these pants. 4 of the pockets are fake. In fact, both zipper pockets, so you don't even get a zipper pocket. Both zipper pockets are just a zipper. They zip nothing. They just zip over. You just stitch the zipper to the pants. And, which, if I'm being honest, kind of a fun little fidget. Stand there and just zip your pants. But, and then the back pockets are hilarious. I'd rather them just not have pretend pockets in the back. They're just these 2 little flaps.
Like
and
on,
they just flap.
like on your butt cheeks?
On your butt.
So you don't
They're supposed to be like, you know, when you have a back pocket that like has a fold over.
Yeah.
It's just the fold over. Not even an outline of where the pocket would be. It's just the fold over. So you have like 2 little wings on your cheeks. But they're $10.
Crazy.
They look okay from the front, I guess.
Yeah.
They're not my favorite pants ever. But yeah, fake pockets.
Dang.
It's like, does this thing have pockets? Not physically, but
looks like
visually there. Yeah. Have you ever bought anything off TikTok Shop? I know we're big team.
I have not. There's been things that I've like looked at. I'm like, that's kind of cool, but like I see like a lot of sweatshirts and stuff on there. And I'm like, I could rock that. But then I'm like, it scares me.
It's not bad. I mean, I guess I don't have a great history with it, but I kind of consider it like Temu.
Yeah,
you know, it's basically Temu. I did get a hoodie off there. I got a hoodie off there that's
okay.
Actually 2, and they're solid.
Okay.
I wear them regularly. So I've worn them on here. My pickleball hoodie and my Josh Allen jumping over a Chiefs player.
Oh
hoodie.
yeah.
They're both from TikTok Shop. So
cool. Did not know they
shout out
like
TikTok Shop. Yeah, shout out TikTok Shop.
Speaking of, I have
I was gonna say, do you have anything else?
My Wayne County Fair shirt on. Do you know?
Okay.
The significance of Wayne County Fair?
I don't think I do.
So Wayne County Fair is a fair near me in the summer. Like I got this 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago. I just pulled it out of one of my bins today because I was like looking for a different shirt and I saw it and I was like, I'm gonna wear that today. It's in Pennsylvania, Wayne County, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
There is a viral video from this fair that is probably one of my favorite.
I think
original
viral
videos. The Apparently kid
apparently
was interviewed
I've never
at
been
the Wayne,
on live television before.
Was interviewed at the Wayne County Fair. Yeah, so I was I went there a few years ago. I was like looking around. I was like, this feels familiar.
That's awesome.
Like, why does this feel familiar? And then
you saw probably a sign for the super slide, and you were like, "Let's go."
Yeah.
I know what this is.
I was like standing like by the barn, and I was like, "Wait." And then someone had mentioned like, "Oh yeah, that's where this is where the Apparently video is from." I was like, "What?" I feel like awesome. I'm like walking in the steps of a legend. And he's a child.
That's incredible.
But, yeah, I wore that. I was like, I need to mention this on the show. Shout out Jose. I think he's been to the Wayne County Fair. I would assume he has.
Well, has he ever been on the super slide?
I don't know. I did not go on the super slide. I need to.
Did you see it? Like, was it still a thing?
I didn't realize until after the person didn't say it until after we were gone.
Okay.
Yeah. I will be finding the super slide when it's in town again.
It's a must.
Yeah.
It's a must.
Yeah.
So we were talking about watching shows and stuff. It's a little bit of a backpedal here, but I've been watching The Office again.
Okay.
Just like putting it on when I'm like about to fall asleep. You know? And in the episode where Katie comes to sell her purses,
yeah,
I had an idea for an invention. So I want to Shark Tank you a little bit here.
Okay.
So I'm seeking literally any form of investment in my company.
I don't have $10,000.
My company that will be selling tiny briefcases.
Okay.
Hear me out. So, in season 1, episode 6, Katie's selling her purses, and Jim convinces Dwight to try to hit on her.
Mm-hmm.
And he tells Dwight the final thing that made him decide to do it was he was like, if all else fails, just buy a purse. Like, oh, I wasn't in here trying to hit. I wanted to buy a purse.
Yeah.
And Dwight's like, oh, that's crazy. Men don't wear purses. And Jim was like, no, lots of guys are wearing them now. They're like mini briefcases. And I was like, hear me out. What if we started selling actual mini briefcases for men? Not purses. They're square, perfectly square.
Yeah.
Just like they have a little pop them open.
Yeah.
It's a briefcase. We want to carry stuff too.
Yeah.
I just got cargo pants that only have 50% pockets. What would we carry? Gum, money, knickknacks. No. It's like, yeah, deodorant, games, toys, cigs. Not me, but many. Not drugs. We wouldn't carry drugs in there.
Yeah.
Maybe an extra pair of socks.
Oh, that's a good one.
Our phone, candy, snacks.
Yeah.
Anything in the mini briefcase. Why not?
Why not?
So if anyone's looking to invest, Mark Cuban, if you're listening, which I know you are, we are seeking an investment in Yap briefcases.
Yeah.
And they're Yap tiny briefcases, and we can do the same marketing as Dr. Pepper 10.
Yeah.
Tiny briefcases. They're not for women.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And we won't offend
How does
anybody
Just for Men get
that.
away with that?
Yeah. No idea.
It's only for men.
Yeah. Just for men. And we won't offend anybody with that because women don't listen to our show.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. If we were going to offend the ladies, they would have to tune in first. So, joke's on them. You're listening.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Shout out to all the potentially 0 women that are listening to the show.
Yeah. And if we blow up and you guys are coming back to this,
thanks for coming back.
Just let us have this. Let us have this.
Let us have the tiny briefcases.
Let us have a tiny briefcase.
Wait. What if it's a girl boss?
Oh, girl boss. If you're a girl boss,
you're allowed.
Yes.
Girl bosses are
girl bosses only.
You're allowed to have a briefcase.
Yeah.
The tiny briefcase.
Tiny briefcase for girl bosses only.
Yeah.
But no like shoulder straps. No shoulder straps.
No,
they have to be.
These will have no
shoulder straps.
Nothing. Just a handle.
Yeah.
Just a handle. Shoulder strap would be way too promiscuous for our men purchasers to be buying.
Yeah.
I actually think this could.
I think it has
probably not work, but it could maybe have be a flash in the pan.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
as seen on TV.
If we had a bunch, we could probably move a lot of units on TikTok if we got the right people selling them.
Yeah.
Mini briefcase.
For sure.
You're telling me you can't see. Also, how funny. Go ahead.
Because you look like you're doing something for business, where carrying a briefcase. Big or
people
small.
take you seriously.
Yeah.
I bought
and it would be great
briefcase made out of a football.
It would look great for guys like you. You would look that much bigger.
Yeah, like, wow, look at that proportionate briefcase. That's my whole plot behind all this. I want the briefcases to be tiny so that they can fit my little hands.
We should maybe we should do a supercut of every time I called you short, even though you are taller than me.
Yeah. But yeah, I think this could work. How funny would it be? I think it could become a fashion piece.
Yeah.
How funny would it be to see 7-foot tall Kyle Kuzma walking into a game with a mini briefcase?
That'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
Kuz, I know you would rock a mini briefcase.
Yeah.
If you want one, I haven't figured out how to make them yet, but if you want to partner on selling them, we'll be your business partner.
Yeah, he would.
The Yap X Kuz collab would be crazy.
That would feed
that would be awesome.
us. It would feed us.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't affect him that much.
Yeah.
It might actually take food off of his plate.
Yeah. I was gonna say feed families, but it would feed us.
Yeah, it would feed us. It would feed us.
Or LeBron wearing his dress shorts. if he picked up a mini briefcase.
The video where he picks up the briefcase and walks out.
Yeah,
imagine how much funnier that video would be if the briefcase was tiny.
Oh, little tiny briefcase.
LeBron picks up Shaq with a mini briefcase. Have you ever seen him hold a can of pop?
Oh yeah.
It looks like a shot glass. Imagine him with a tiny briefcase.
Oh, it'd be awesome.
I'm gonna have to make some photoshops of people with tiny briefcases.
Yeah.
To get a visual.
Yeah. We need it. How small, like proportionally? What are we doing? Like we're thinking like like a sheet of paper, like 8x11, and then also like a smaller than that. Like
I'm thinking smaller than a sheet of paper.
Okay.
Maybe that's the XL. Is a sheet of paper.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like a pocketbook, as they call them.
Okay.
But a briefcase.
Yeah.
Like the size of like a DVD case, not a Blu-ray.
Yeah.
A DVD case, a standard DVD case.
Or
obviously it would be thicker. It would be obviously thicker. But like that width and
or like VHS kind of.
Ooh, that's how we could market them too. That's the sizes.
Yeah.
It's not like small, medium, large. It's VHS, CD, and
loose leaf.
And loose leaf. Or they're slightly bigger than each of those, so you could fit that in it.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you get VHS, it's going to be.
But they're going to be big enough. They'll be wider, right? So we can get
a little bit like
Yeah.
They're not going to be thin.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to sell you a CD briefcase. That's
thickness
of a CD case. No.
Yeah.
They'll be nice and thick.
Yeah.
Pause. But yeah, the VHS one you could fit a VHS. The CD one you could fit the CD case. Loose leaf you could fit a piece of loose leaf. Loose leaf might do numbers in the business world because how many times you need to bring like one or two sheets of paper that have some important document, and you got to lug your whole big old official Wilson NFL briefcase into your job to do that.
Yeah,
mini briefcases.
I would rock a loose leaf size.
Yeah, I'd rock all the sizes.
VHS. And then we could
CD probably be my go-to.
Yeah, we could sell CD or DVD.
DVD. Sorry.
Yeah,
I kept saying CD. CD would be too square.
We could do a like not a promo necessarily, but like if you buy all three, and when we ship them, they come inside each other. Pause. Like Russian nesting doll.
All right. That's a crazy thing to say, but when you ship them, they would individually be placed inside of the larger briefcase, like Russian dolls.
Yes.
That's how they would be shipped. Nothing else would happen in the shipping process. And that would be cool, though.
Yeah.
Russian doll briefcases.
Yeah.
That would be. I mean, this has legs if we had the funding.
Yeah.
If we had the funding, this would be incredible. So be on the lookout. As soon as Kyle Kuzma replies to us and says he wants to fund this, we will then be looking for.
Come on the show.
Come on the show, Kuz.
Also, shout out to Kyle Kuzma. He just got engaged.
He did. He just got engaged to. I can't remember her name. I'm blowing it. He's not going to invest now. I don't remember his fiance's name.
I just saw it.
What a shame. But we're happy for them. We're very happy.
Yeah, very happy.
Beautiful
for them.
couple. Beautiful couple. And if they would like to fund the mini briefcases, so be it.
Dude, imagine
we'll even give you most of the ownership.
Him walking down the aisle with the rings in the briefcase.
Who wants the age of proposing out of this tiny little cupcake briefcase is gone.
Nope.
But you're not going to propose out of a full size briefcase.
That's too much.
You're going to get yourself the VHS one.
Oh,
you're going to have a nice
even the DVD size one.
Even the DVD size one. You're going to have a fancy little pillow in there for the ring. And that's how you're going to propose.
Yeah.
So, Kuz, we might need you to resend it and redo it.
Yeah.
Resend your proposal and redo it with the mini briefcase.
Yeah.
To help advertise it.
Or any of our other listeners that are planning on proposing.
I thought you were going to say that are NBA basketball players that are listening to the show. We got the whole league
that too
tuning in. They're all absolutely dialed into this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my invention. I told you I had an invention today.
Yeah,
and,
it did not disappoint.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Someone find me a mini briefcase, I'll use it.
Yeah.
Actually, I won't because that'd be a competitor at this point.
Yeah. We will
but I
strip
will.
it of all its branding, and we will rebrand it for Young Pigeons.
Yes. Yes. Ooh, we could do one that's like made out of pigeon feathers.
Ooh, that would go
Foos would definitely
crazy.
wear that one, like hold that one walking into
Yeah.
the stadium.
Yeah,
One made out of pigeon feathers.
yeah, for sure.
Especially if they're playing like the Hawks, because you
Yeah.
could just be like, I don't know what kind of bird this is, but
Yeah, it's feathers.
slaughtered them.
Or going to like New York.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see the story about the battle between the hawk and the rooster?
Yes. The rooster held him
R.I.P.
off.
to the rooster, man.
R.I.P.
Gave his own life.
Valiantly.
Yep. On the thin egg line. And apparently he was a silly, goofy guy. Never took him serious, but when the going got tough, he showed up and he saved the hens.
Talk about a cock block.
Yep. That hawk was about to get in there, and
the rooster said,
"Major cock block of the century." What a shame.
Oh man, this is how you this is how you know we are funny. Like this is how you know that we could never write.
Yeah, this is how you know.
That was not planned. That was not a pre-written joke.
Oh man. I've been using I've been trying to use 98% of my brain for the podcast while simultaneously trying to convert an MP4 to MP3 and send it to me so I can add it to our media board. And I was going to surprise you with it, but it's not going great.
Okay.
Yeah. But a hard pivot just because I wanted to bring this up. I tried freeze-dried food.
Okay.
Not candy.
Astronaut?
Food, basically. It had an expiration date of September of 2054.
Oh, nice. It's fresh.
Yeah.
You got real fresh.
Yeah. It was it's camping food.
Okay.
But I've never tried it. It's it comes in a bag called Mountain House, I think.
Okay.
And you put boiling water, you put a cup and a half of boiling water. Sure.
The military food?
Yeah. Stolen valor, basically. You put a cup and a half of boiling water in there, in some beef stroganoff, and put it in there.
You're doing what to that beef?
And seal the bag. Let it sit for 5 minutes. Bro, it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
What I was hoping is that I was going to find a life hack to save money, and I was going to find these meals, and they're going to be $2, and you just add boiling water. Nope. They're expensive. But I still wanted to try them, so I bought 2 of them. And I liked the beef stroganoff better than the chicken teriyaki.
Okay.
So, because it reminded me of Hamburger Helper, which I actually love.
Yeah, Hamburger Helper goes hard. I don't care.
Dropped the album one time.
Yeah.
Have we ever talked about that?
That was crazy.
That was insane.
Just on Spotify, just dropped.
It was Hamburger Helper, right? Or was it the Arby's glove?
No, it was Hamburger Helper.
Okay, that's what I thought. And kind of just bounced because I haven't seen have advertising for the Hamburger Helper mitten
in a while,
in a long time.
Yeah,
it just dropped.
Yeah,
it just dropped an album and just left.
Yeah,
the most unsuspecting thing. The Duolingo owl left in an entirely different way.
Oh, we didn't even talk about hit by a Cybertruck.
Oh yeah, apparently it was hit by a Cybertruck. That's right. I did see this. RIP to the Duolingo owl. Hit by a Cybertruck. He would have loved MREs, probably.
Yeah.
Sad to see him go. Really sad to see him go. You got any theories you've been working on or anything lately?
No, I've been trying. Are we talking Severance?
Sure. I was just thinking in general because I finally got my little MP3 that I was trying to upload.
Yeah,
I'm kind of working on a theory.
That's yes.
Hopefully it played the whole thing because for me it only turned in for on a theory, but
I got all of it. But when we have our working on a theory segment when we talk about Severance next week, we'll definitely have to
We're gonna play that.
We'll play that. But yeah, that was awesome. I was too like caught up in the surprise.
Spent 50 minutes trying to.
I was way too caught up
reveal.
in. I watched the surprise like.
Oh, so
like
good.
Just
an all time. You know what's fun is the first time I watched Dexter, I didn't really realize that's what that was from.
Yeah.
So it kind of was a surprise.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when that scene happened, I was like, that's Dokes, of course. Like that's what that's from.
And you don't really get much.
Amazing.
You don't get much of the shipping containers until that episode anyway.
Yeah.
So like it's
so
not.
You don't
like,
start to connect the dots. Like oh, that's good. That's gonna be what that's from.
Yeah.
Takes me back to the Vine days.
Yeah. Surprise.
People do like there was the one I can't remember what that guy was, but he just did like a montage. Somehow in 6 seconds he did like 150 different
supplies,
variations.
some fries.
Yeah, some fries was the one I mainly remembered. Some fries.
Yeah. All rise.
What a classic. Well, now we're back on Dexter. I noticed something that's not like that big a deal, but I thought it was cool. In season 1, Dexter is deleting data from Masuka's computer.
Yeah.
For when he went and got his tranquilizers.
Yeah.
And the name that he deletes from there is Patrick Bateman, which is the same alias that he uses in Original Sin.
Yeah.
When he's getting into using the tranquilizer. So I'm like, that was cool to see that consistency.
Yeah.
Also, Patrick Bateman, for those of you that don't know, is the name of the main character in American Psycho, which is about a serial killer.
Yeah.
You ever seen American Psycho?
I have not.
I haven't either, but I kind of want to watch it now that Dexter has repeatedly referenced it.
Yeah.
You know? I kind of want to see it. I've never seen it.
That's I didn't recognize that, but that's awesome. They are so good. Like all the like the webs they're spinning with it is awesome.
Yeah. It's very cool to watch it, intertwine per se.
Yeah.
I just had an idea with that Dexter sound. Do you think we would get in trouble if we use the Hannah Montana transitions? Be awesome.
It would be awesome.
Going to a new segment and you just hitting the Hannah Montana sound.
Yeah, we just do it. I mean, download. I mean, we are not going to get in trouble right
now. The only way to
find
find out if we can't is to do it.
Yeah, like what if one of our episodes gets taken down? We could just go back and delete it and delete that part and re-upload it.
It would not be hard at all.
Yeah.
Probably if we did that, I would save another file that doesn't have those.
Yeah.
And then if it happened, I'd just upload that.
I mean, we've been going for over 50 minutes. It's trivia time.
It is.
It would be great to have the Hannah Montana.
It would, yeah. Time for trivia. Ooh, whoa. Like just throwing it out there would be so good. Maybe every week I'll just bring a new surprise transition sound.
Yeah.
Like it could be Ka-chow one week.
Yeah.
It could be Hannah Montana. Like anything.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. But you are right. It is time for trivia, which I do not have pre-pulled up, but it'll only take a second. Nothing like some good old Live 5.
Yeah.
I think it's Sporkle's. Oh, I was gonna say I think it's Sporkle's 6th birthday.
Oh,
but that seemed way too young.
Yeah, way too young.
Because they have a 6 in their logo today.
Oh,
I guess they're just big Drake fans. Views from the 6.
Are they?
No, thanks for helping us reach 6 billion plays.
Wow, we're part of it.
We've had some episodes where we probably had 6 billion questions asked in one.
Yeah, that's true.
Episode. So.
Is that for the Live 5 or for Sporkle?
No, just in general.
Okay,
just Sporkle. 6 billion plays. Shout out Sporkle. All right. Can you see that?
Yep.
Cool. All right. What human muscle group is made up of 3 muscles located on the back of the thigh? Trapezius, deltoids, quadriceps, hamstring.
This is the hamstring.
We
had the opposite of the before. Yeah. I think we had one for the quad last week.
Ah. You used to have a quad when you were a kid.
I did.
We used to go over and ride Caleb's quad all the time. What brand of cleaning product is also the name of a hero in Greek mythology and uses the slogan "Stronger than dirt"? I know this. Ajax, Fabuloso, Vanish, or Windex? This is obviously Fabuloso.
Yep, Greek.
It's Ajax, right?
Very Greek. Yeah, it's Ajax.
I know that from Deadpool.
Yeah.
about 17 million. Oh, sorry. At about 17 million acres, Tongass National Forest is the largest national forest in the United States. In what state would you find Tongass National Forest? Montana, Idaho, Alaska, or Washington? You're well traveled, Caleb.
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
Never been to any of these states. Alaska makes sense, but so does Montana.
Yeah, 17 million acres is a lot.
I want to say Montana because I don't know if it would be. I don't know if they would be like, yeah, it's closer to the tundra up there.
Look, if we pick Montana and lose, it would have been the perfect time for a sad Hannah Montana transition.
It would have.
And it was Alaska.
Dang it! I just didn't.
Look,
I don't know.
somewhere in my head, Luke from the Outdoor Boys was telling me it's Alaska.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't listen to him.
Yeah.
I should have. On mainland Europe, the Netherlands shares land borders with which Germany and what? Am I crazy?
Yeah.
With which
I think it's just
Germany and what other country?
I think it's just Germany and what?
But there's a witch. Why is the witch here?
Burner. Oh.
But like that's
no, yeah.
weird, right? Okay. That had me in a blender.
Yeah.
Okay, land borders with Germany and what other country? Belgium, Luxembourg, Switzerland, or France?
I think it's Belgium.
Okay. It was right. Another great Dexter quote.
I want to say that
I am Switzerland.
Yeah. I want to say I had a cousin who went to college in Belgium.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
he studied abroad.
Hella waffles out there.
Yeah.
Fun fact, they actually don't really eat waffles like that.
Really?
Yeah. I listened to a podcast, had a guy from Belgium on it, and he was like, we don't. He's like, I don't even know where that came from. Like, we don't do waffles. There's a couple, like, touristy spots that do it because it's a thing, but if it wasn't a thing, they never would have done it.
Yeah.
He said they're more French fries in Belgium.
Interesting.
Yeah. Which is also confusing, because they're French. Hey, can we change that, by the way? If we're changing the freaking Gulf of Mexico, and we won't change French fries?
Yeah, they should just be fries. Or American fries.
American fries. You gotta remind them. United States of America fries. That's what they're called now. Which is the only carbon negative country in the world? Bhutan, Norway, China, or Switzerland?
I think I kind of wanted to go to Switzerland just because it was on the last one too.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that it's like stalking us.
Bhutan.
Nope.
I don't know.
What is it with the national parks? What's going on? What state is Biscayne National Park located in? Idaho, Montana, Florida, or New York?
Oh man, if this is Florida or New York,
you're in trouble. Yeah, you got a 50% chance of being an idiot on this.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll help you out, Caleb. It's not Maryland. I can confirm the state I'm living in that it's not that.
Yeah.
Just need you to confirm
let's
the ones
let's go with Montana again.
Florida. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
I'm going to look to see how close it was to where I lived, because
it's probably like right down the road. That'd be so funny. Find that out. Which liberal Supreme Court justice was appointed by President Bill Clinton in 1993 and is currently the court's only octogenarian? Does that mean they're like afraid of stop signs?
it's close to Miami.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
So
hold on. No, maybe not. That's just Biscayne Park.
Anyway, the answers are the possible answers for this one.
It's there. Okay.
Whew. Okay, so you're kind of dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
Stephen Breyer, Elena. Ooh, you hear this one, Caleb? Elena Kagan. Does that not sound? Is this like?
Yeah.
Is this a hint? Is this a severance clue?
Yeah.
It's pretty close. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. We can rule that one out. R.I.P. And Sonia Sotomayor. So we have 33% chance of getting this right.
What we've known in the past that these questions are sometimes old.
Oh, that's true.
Is this a Ruth Conda forever?
Oh, this could be a Ruth Conda forever. They really should put a date on the question.
Yeah.
When the question was written.
Yeah.
Sporkle, I know you're listening. Add that.
Yeah.
Now I kind of want to go with RBG because I'm so in my head about that.
Yeah.
Appointed by she started
She's
way
before
longer
that.
than
She's way
since
before that.
93.
Yeah.
Way before that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go with the one that sounds like Severance, just because it sounds like
Okay.
Severance.
Cool.
Oh no! It was RBG. It was RBG. You're telling me this for the first time. I just Blue Jean baby. Literally might be the best video ever.
It's so funny. So funny.
Literally, oh my gosh. I literally almost cry every time thinking about it. So funny. Oh man. So good.
I'm really hearing about this for the first time.
Oh, you're telling me for the first time. It's horrible. She was a great lady. It's just, what song is that? Tiny Dancer in the background?
Blue Jean baby. LA lady.
Oh my gosh. An all-time video. The sitcom Empty Nest was a spin-off of what other popular sitcoms? The Golden Girls, Friends, Cheers, or Family Matters?
I want to say Family Matters is the one that makes the most sense to me.
Oh, I just went with the gut reaction there. It was Golden Girls.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have got that. But I think one of the Golden Girls used to live in the house down the street from me, so shout out.
Shout out.
They're all gone, though. That's a shame. Mount Elbert, the highest summit. I didn't need to say that, but okay. The highest summit of the Rocky Mountains is located in which U.S. state? Idaho, Colorado, Utah, or Wyoming? Pretty sure, unless it's a trick question, this is very easy.
I think it's Utah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Oh, I would have been right.
You would have been right. I thought it was a trick question because I do know Utah is like sneaky, has very high summits.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, Colorado Rockies, Coors Light Rockies, Colorado.
Mile High City.
Yeah.
But
wow.
I mean, the Rockies go through all of those states, so it's not like
that's why I was like, oh yeah, I knew that because I'm like, okay, I was just thinking Colorado.
Yeah.
Dang. Elected in 1876, who was the first U.S. president to lose the popular vote but win the electoral vote, thereby winning the election? Chester A. Arthur, Teddy Roosevelt, James A. Garfield, or Rutherford B. Hayes? Why did we elect someone named Rutherford?
Rutherford.
It's a crazy name. Oh, yeah, Rutherford. East Rutherford, New Jersey, home of the Jets and Giants.
Yeah.
Do you have an answer for this?
Nope.
All right, then it's Teddy.
Cool.
Wait, is that too late for Teddy?
I don't know.
Oh, we should listen. Often what's the word? What's the quote I'm looking for? The funniest
thing sometimes is right.
Is right. Yeah, something like that. In 1889, which soccer team became the first English Football League champions? Wait, sorry. In 1889, which soccer team became the first English Football League champions? Sheffield United, Wycombe Wanderers, Plymouth Argyle, Preston North End.
Oh, I think it might be the Plymouth Argyle.
Aye, bruv. I reckon it's the North End.
Oh. Oi.
I'm just taking a piss. It's Argyle. Oh, I was right too. It was North End. They say that, don't they?
Argyle just sounded the most old.
Yeah. What snack food brand has used the slogan, once you pop, you can't stop?
One I know.
Whoa. I'm almost certain this was a question on the dozen recently. Within the last, at the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
Is this Pringles, Lay's, Pop Secret, or Ruffles?
It's Pringles.
Bam. Once you pop, you can't stop. A Paloma is most commonly made with grapefruit soda along with what type of liqueur? Champagne? Yeah, I was just speaking like weird. Champagne, tequila, vodka, or rum?
I want to say tequila or rum is where I'm thinking.
I'm going to go with
Rum.
most commonly made. Let's do rum. It was tequila.
We might be in for a long episode. So if you guys got this far,
When I taste tequila.
if you guys got this far and you saw that this is a 2-hour episode,
We're already at 105. I like the idea that people tune in and they're like, hour 20. Whew, they must have done horrible on live today.
yep.
I should have known, man. Rum is for ham.
Yeah,
Not
true.
grapefruit. What is the largest living species of cat? Big cat, probably.
Yeah.
Jaguar, snow leopard, lion, or tiger?
This is a tiger.
It's gotta be a lion.
This is a tiger. No, tigers are bigger.
Are
Tigers are
they?
bigger. Yes.
Are we talking weight or length?
I think both.
Strength or length?
I think both. I think tigers.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was tiger. Dang. So there should be more villains in pop culture that are tigers.
Yeah.
Because they should want the throne. They should
Yeah.
be the king of the jungle.
Yeah.
They're bigger.
Yeah.
The work of Arthur William Steig, I don't know, was the inspiration. Steig, sure, was the inspiration for what animated movie franchise? Toy Story, How to Train Your Dragon, Shrek, or Cars?
I think How to Train Your Dragon is like the one that would be a book.
And it's the one I'd be least likely to know.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, so let's do that. Shrek, the one I would have thought I was most likely to know.
Yeah.
I just watched a video about the making of Shrek recently.
Wow.
Which U.S. mountain range is home to nearly 12,000 feet peak Mount Ansel Adams? Home on the range. The Cascades, the Appalachians, Sierra Nevada, or the Rockies? Is this the Rockies' revenge?
The Rockies' revenge. Ansel Adams.
I actually don't think it's the Rockies.
No, I want to say Cascades? Appalachian?
I was thinking the Apps.
I think the Appalachian.
Nope.
Remember when we almost named the show the Appalachian Trail?
The Appalachian Trail. That would have been a good name.
It would have been really good.
What government program created a number of agencies labeled by critics as alphabet soup? The Affordable Care Act, the Patriot Act, the New Deal, the GI Bill. Alphabet soup.
I mean, they just have like a ton of different letters.
Yeah, I mean, like, what does that even mean? Visually, the Affordable Care Act. I see a lot of A's. I see some C's.
Well, I was thinking the GI Bill.
Maybe that made their brain
because.
Oh, because GI.
Yeah.
GI Bill, is that like the off-brand GI Joe?
But I also I feel like if they did a bunch of agencies, I feel like a lot. I mean, I guess agencies in general are just a ton of different letters as acronyms.
Oh yeah.
So they're probably just like, oh, this is just.
So maybe it's the New Deal.
Maybe.
I don't know. I wish I knew. I don't. I wish I knew more about politics.
I feel like we've gotten a lot of political questions.
Are we low key smart?
No.
I think we are.
Might be.
I think we are. It's the New Deal. And now it's the Green New Deal. So that was a nice little political pun right there.
That was.
I might know ball a little bit. What was the name of for those of you that don't know on YouTube, when you click on it and it's right, it turns green. What was the name of the first artificial satellite to orbit the Earth, launched in 1957? Osumi, Explorer 1, Vanguard 1, or Sputnik 1? I feel like those nerds would have named it Sputnik.
I think Sputnik is the one that sounds the most familiar. But why do they all have a 1 at the end? How do they know they're...
Because they're intending to put more.
Okay. I like Sputnik.
You know? Here we go.
Yeah. It sounded the most
familiar. Ball. It was Sputnik. Yeah. What is the first name of the Claire Danes character on the 1990s teen drama My So-Called Life? Is this Brianna, Kate, Angela, or Sarah?
Angela? I don't know. I genuinely do not
This is
know.
great
Like,
podcasting.
I've never seen My
I
So-Called
don't.
Life.
Me either. I'm trying to figure out some sort of process of elimination here.
Yeah, they all sound like they could be names from the early 90s.
Angela is from Who's the Boss, which makes me think they're trying to throw us off with that.
Yep. Brianna,
I've also never seen Who's the Boss. I just know in the
Angela.
catchphrase line. Or no. It's from Semicolon.
Yeah.
Yo, Angela, who's the boss? Merkel.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to eliminate Angela for that reason.
Sarah.
So we got Sarah, Kate, or Brianna, whatever.
I think Brianna. But I don't know.
Okay.
Kate sounds.
Kate does sound like a basic, like in the 90s. What should we name her? I don't know. Kate.
It's Kate.
It's Kate. Oh, no. Your first. Every other time, I'm just going with the gut. Oh, quick, say Angela. Go Angela. And this time I didn't, and that's exactly what it was. Let's go!
Oh, let's go! We got one.
I haven't even read the question yet. I already know we got it right.
Yep.
Because I saw this first part. Nick, Winston, and Schmidt are the three main roommates of what character on the TV series New Girl? Jess, Caroline, Cece, or Gina? This is obviously Jess.
Yep.
But I love that show.
I wish they would have thrown Ferguson in there. Because then it would have been
Ferguson.
a toss-up.
Ferguson would have been funny. But that would have been a problem. Because then I'm like, well,
yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
God, I love that show. If you haven't seen that show and you like funny sitcoms, you're missing out. Which element has the chemical symbol Nah? Neon, nobelium, sodium, or antimony? I'm thinking this is either neon or the one that literally starts with no.
Yeah,
nah.
you're wrong because it's sodium.
Nah.
It's sodium.
I guess I am sodium.
92% of people got that.
I didn't even realize it did that.
Yeah.
That it gave you percentages. That's cool. Listen, been a long time since I've been in science class, and also don't really care. What European country is home to the resort town of St. Moritz, which hosted the Winter Olympic Games twice in 1928 and 1948? Oh, that's recent. Remember those for sure.
Yeah.
Belgium, Austria, Switzerland, or France? We've gotten Switzerland a lot.
Yes, I was thinking Switzerland because Switzerland's a very prominent,
very neutral.
It's like the Swiss Alps.
Winter Swiss Alps. That's a good point. Knives for their army.
St. Moritz feels Austrian.
It does,
but I don't know.
Well, your boy was rumored to have escaped to Austria. Was he a St. Moritz guy?
Okay, Mr. Mustache.
Mr. Mustache is crazy.
I think we've gotten this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. We've gotten so many.
Where are you, Caleb?
We've gotten so many Switzerland, and we haven't picked.
It's got to be the answer.
It's got to be eventually. Right? And when I think of Europe and skiing, I think of the Swiss Alps.
Bam, we got it. And listen, they have great rolls of cake out there.
Yes,
from my
their
experience.
Swiss cake rolls.
Yeah, very good. Get your little Swiss Army knife, cut up your little cake roll. You're having a good night. You're having a good night. What three words are printed on top of the front side of every $1 bill? Official legal tender, Federal Reserve note, United States dollar, or Veni Vidi Vici? I think it's United States dollar.
Yeah.
I just feel like I've seen that on there.
Okay.
In the plethora of dollar bills that I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
That I'm swimming in.
Couldn't tell you. I don't dabble with bills that small.
Yeah. Gotcha. Well, small guy, I put my tiny little bills in my tiny little briefcase. And I go to work. Federal Reserve note. I told you that's what it was.
Yeah.
According to the CDC, what kind of poisoning will you subject yourself to if you use gasoline or charcoal burning devices inside your home? Easy. Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, dihydrogen monoxides, or hydrogen peroxide. This is carbon monoxide, right?
Yeah.
Easy.
Why would you do that to begin with? Like, what?
Yeah, crazy charcoal grill in the house is insane. I will say I didn't know a charcoal grill in the house would give you carbon monoxide. I would have assumed there
Not
were
good.
dangerous gases, not a good idea, but I wouldn't have known it was carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
What heavy metal band from Iowa features each member wearing a unique mask, including singer Corey Taylor and guitarist Mick Thompson? Is this Slipknot, Kiss, Mask Intruder, or Mushroom Head? I'm thinking this is Slipknot.
It's Slipknot. Mushroom Head.
What American Civil War general later became president of the United States? Is this William T. Sherman, Warren G. Harding? Shout out to Warren G. We had him on here last week. Not on the show. He was one of the. I wish. Listen, there's a rapper named Warren G. His son actually briefly played for the Bills. So Warren G. Come on the show. We'd love to have you on the show. Ulysses S. Grant or George B. McClellan.
I think it's Grant.
Same. I was thinking that too. And we're right because we know ball. What type of sugar found in milk gets its name from the Latin word for milk? Casein. Definitely pronounced that wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Casein. Shout out to casein. Pretty
Casein.
Close. Fructose. Linolec or lactose. I'm thinking this is lactose.
I think so too.
Because I do not tolerate lactose.
Yeah, but the only thing is lactose the protein that's in milk, or is it the sugar?
That's a good point, because I also could be convinced it was fructose.
Yeah. Well, fructose...
High fructose corn syrup is a sweetener.
Yeah, but it's not in milk.
But sugar.
Yeah.
Like, the high fructose corn syrup's not in milk, but maybe it's high in fructose because it's a sweetener. Because fructose is the sugar in milk.
I think we just go with lactose.
I think I'm probably overthinking it. It's probably lactose.
Yeah.
My
only other one would be Casein.
I was trying to think of someone who famously lost a toe, and I was going to say lactose. Who are you? But I couldn't think of anybody.
If you would have watched Prison Break, you know that one of the characters loses a toe.
There we go. Or you. Lactose. Who are you? Joe
Caleb.
Goldberg?
Who are you, Caleb?
That was right, though, by the way. Lactose.
Yeah.
This is it. Oh, we got it.
We got it. Ladies and gentlemen.
Even though I've never stepped foot in any of these, but I know what it is.
What?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we got them. I've never been to what this is.
Oh, I thought you were talking about any of these, like, on the...
I think I did say any of these, but I meant, like, any of their locations.
Yeah. I haven't either.
You know they have a... I should tell them what it is first. Kirkland Signature is the store brand of what American retailer? Is this Costco, Target, Walmart, or Kroger? It is Costco. Did you know they're...
Boom! Boom!
Oh! Boom! Boom! 5 booms. Double chocolate talkie cookie.
Double chocolate talkie cookie.
Okay, if I was wealthier, I almost bought you a gift the other day, but it was... It was actually absurdly priced. If it was half of what it was, I would have bought it. But it was a double signature AJ and Big Justice trading card.
That would have been awesome.
You could buy them. Leaf released them for sale, and they were $70.
Dang.
Well, they were $60 plus $10 shipping.
Dang, that would have been electric.
And I was like, man, if I was feeling wealthier right now, I'd definitely get one of these for Caleb.
Yeah.
I was gonna have you open it live on the show.
I do know this because also John loves Costco, and I think his golf clubs he gets his golf balls from Costco.
Yeah, they have a whole line of golf stuff.
Yeah, not his golf clubs, but he gets golf balls from there for
sure.
I
would believe golf clubs though.
Yeah.
What is the only snake known to build? We're just seeing how far we go.
Yeah.
What is the only snake known to build a true nest for its eggs? Is this the boa constrictor, the king cobra, the rattlesnake, or the viper?
Sounds like the viper.
King cobra. I was gonna say rattlesnake.
Yeah, probably like a rattlesnake.
Body like a rattlesnake. Shout out Cornflake. All right. A little bit of a long episode, but not too bad. You can hang out with us for not quite an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It was a good time. Where can they find you?
Twitter at Caleb P. Crane. Instagram, Caleb Crane 12. Follow our TikTok, please. We need more TikTok followers.
The problem is we would have to have people that are listening that don't follow us.
That's true. But also, like, I also don't understand how we get, like, some videos with a couple hundred likes on them, and people are just like, nah, I don't really want to follow them, though.
Yeah. If you like the video,
yeah,
you might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
Go
subscribe on YouTube. If you don't, just let the YouTube play for a second. I think
we're doing the Justin Bieber thing now.
Yes.
Put it on when you go to sleep.
No, we don't even need. I don't even need that. Like, just one play. Go like it. Something. Get us. We want to get pushed. If you like us,
yeah.
Even if you don't like our show, but you like us, just go. It doesn't cost you anything.
Or vice versa, which would be really cool. If you like our show and you hate us, please let us know.
Yeah. If you're just hate watching, we get it.
Ooh, we need a good hate watcher.
Yeah.
That doesn't know any of us, like either of us.
Yeah.
Just hates the show, but always tunes in. I would love that.
That'd be awesome.
I cannot wait to have that if we ever get it. It is crazy trying to figure out like the algorithm, how like some videos will get way more views,
dude,
than another video.
I posted our mock draft the other day in 3 parts on YouTube because I didn't realize that YouTube you could now do 3-minute videos for shorts. Which is good to know. The first part, listen to this. Part 1 got 37 views. Part 2 got 514 views, and Part 3 got 505. So way more people watched 2 and 3 than Part 1.
Make any sense at all?
Yeah,
I don't understand it.
Yeah, and then we get some of them that get 500. This one has 2. This one has 498. We're getting about 500. We're getting over 400 most videos. 400, 800.
Well, most shorts.
More shorts,
like
yeah.
Clips. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we were getting 500 on the
I would not be asking people to watch. I would be like,
that would be awesome. That would be so cool.
Yeah. But, hopefully
it's weird. I don't get it. And it's not like when I say it's weird, I'm not saying like the viewers are weird. I'm saying it's weird that like, especially like TikTok or YouTube Shorts where they're like the algorithm is going to either push it or not to get views. And then you see those that viewed it, how many liked it, how many commented.
Yeah.
Like, it's just weird. We'll go on TikTok and we'll have a video, a couple thousand views or something. And then you'll have another one that literally has like 6.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is that possible?
Yeah.
Physically possible?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Like and subscribe.
I don't know. I don't understand algorithms. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
And if I'm on it, it's Luke Schultz 56 if you want to find me anywhere.
Yeah. And like and subscribe.
We're going to try to do sports, and we're going into the land of the lost here because there's not that much going on. So we're going to figure it out. Figure out what to talk about.
Peace.
Let's blast. Oh.
Talk to you next
I was about to end it without playing the outro.